Now haters eat your heart out, fools disperse, and idiot take cover. So here's Buju Banton in Canada, straight from Island of Kingston, Jamaica.
You see if Mavado come on the show there, brother.
Whoa, class.
Brother. Yo, Jamaica, you see if Mavado come on the show there. And the man them do one little segment like
Couple of them sang together and read.
couple of them sang together and then
And
go one segment.
couple like class song.
And do a segment, give a segment even 15 minutes or a couple like
Skadech, wagwan. Bless up all my viewers, all my subscribers out in the world. Hope you all doing well. Don't forget to subscribe, hit that notification bell if you haven't as yet. So we have coming up in the topics right here. Buju Banton go live in Canada and speak, sharing this with his fans. Also, World Dog and another TikToker kick off squash name mention over missing gun allegation. We're gonna get into that. Also, pertaining to news topic, woman dead after 6 shot in Cassava Piece, St. Andrew. Plus, a porous high student stab reportedly over $200. Also, we're gonna get into some update right here pertaining to Etana's lawsuit against VP Records. Also, we're gonna get into a topic where Mavado and VybzKartel is concerned. We have a lot more coming up, so stay tuned.
Yo, Reggae Media TV, badder than everything we're bad, and we madder than everything we're mad.
So, VybzKartel already announced several artists for his upcoming concert in December. But looking into things, as we see VybzKartel did a money pull up on one of Mavado's songs. Just the other day we see my vibes to Mavado. Continuously we see VybzKartel a big up Mavado. So we came across this video from Cartel. Yes, people, a recent discussion about dancehall. And based on how VybzKartel showing respect for Mavado, we know VybzKartel really would want Mavado to join him on stage despite Mavado travel situation and him not being in Jamaica.
for that show there, for make a show be historic. You see if Mavado come on that show there, brother.
Whoa, class.
Brother. Yo, Jamaica, you see if Mavado come on that show there. And the man them do one little segment like
Couple of them sang together and read.
couple of them sang together and then go
And
one segment.
couple like class song.
And do a segment, give a segment even 15 minutes or a couple like class song them, brother. Like with that Banton and Beanie and them thing. They would have been the new era of new Banton and Beanie. Even though Cartel bigger. No, I'm not going to say that. But you know what I say? Yeah, it'll be a different level, brother. Mavado. Mavado more see. A Cartel concert.
Boy, that would have good still.
David Brooks. One gully god. Yeah, man, I even that one.
A long time, you know, touch his style.
I said I want him on their free Cartel concert.
So what do you think about Alkaline?
So this morning, news circulating from Jamaica Observer that woman dead after 6 shot in Cassava Piece, St. Andrew. Yes, people, after the shooting, 6 people were found suffering from gunshot wounds. They were taken to hospital where one of the victims was pronounced dead. So right here, World Dog and another TikToker I go at it over the app, and we see where squash name got mentioned about some gun we get missing. Is like the next TikToker goes by the name of Butter. It's like him attack some things about World Dog when that get mentioned at this up World Dog and all type of things. So it's like World Dog, we know him close with squash, we always see them a link, but according to the next TikToker, Butter right here, is like him a say World Dog and squash kick off over some missing strap.
I can't talk about what I remember you talk about gun missing up in the dog and squash man they want in the dog. I hold it more in the dog. Remember good no man? I hold it more you chat time for claw chat them now.
Baby mother, let me tell you this, baby mother. You say on my side of the pan, baby mother on my side. You say on Butter side of the pan, baby mother on Butter side. Because you make him a go answer to. So pick your side, baby mother. Anyone out of see on my Butter line, I go black you know. Anyone out of see on my Butter line, I go black you know. I'm going to put it on my dead mother life. So pick your side now. That me I tell you now.
So some people disapprove of VybzKartel getting his extension as they came across this video right here with VybzKartel getting his hairstyle.
VybzKartel is known as a negative influence to the youths of Jamaica. Alright. Cartel told us to use cake soap. And Cartel went on a campaign with cake soap and bleaching. Because Cartel don't have any regard for the darker complexion. So you see the reason why VybzKartel have see them. VybzKartel don't have no appreciation for darker complexion. So VybzKartel told the youths them to use cake soap. So everybody bleach out and well white. Till it reached Parliament how the PNP were disgruntled. No! VybzKartel gone to the hairdresser and put in braid. VybzKartel took to social media a picture of him in a hairdressing salon braiding his hair. Let us not forget that VybzKartel is an influencer. Now I am waiting to see how many men are now gonna use their woman hairdresser money to braid their hair and cut them children maintenance money to get their hair braid.
So during a recent performance in Guyana, we see right here Mavado put this out that he's happy to see VybzKartel now a free man. Check this out.
That's what the final blessing of we witnessing. Royal basket free. See it? I'm realizing I'm not getting.
So people, let me know if y'all love this right here. If you see VybzKartel out now, he might unite with Mavado. The two of them are show each other love. So if you are a Gaza fan, just type Gaza love this in the comment section. And if you are a Gully fan, just type Gully side love this in the comment section. So recently, we see an article published by the Jamaica Observer that a Porus High student have reportedly over $200. Right here, the article published that Manchester, Jamaica, a 16-year-old Porus High student has been hospitalized after he was allegedly by his schoolmate during an altercation on the school grounds on Wednesday afternoon. Preliminary reports from the police are that sometime before 5 p.m. the teenager was on the school compound when he and another student had an argument reportedly over $200. The argument escalated in a physical confrontation when one student pushed the other and a ratchet knife was used to the schoolboy in his side. Channel star look how him coulda get unalive over $200. A lot of people speculating based on the comments I'm reading whether or not if they were gambling. So Buju Banton is happy to be in Toronto, Canada ahead of his show. We see Buju Banton right here went live and speak with his fans.
You walk. We don't know walk. We don't know ride, or we don't know drive. This is Buju Banton in Toronto, Canada, live. Yeah. Now haters eat your heart out, fools disperse, and idiot take cover. So here's Buju Banton in Canada, straight from Isle of Kingston, Jamaica. It cool. I'm gonna stop it with a big thick jacket. So you know, it's all about Sunday night, so watch it. All roads lead to the Scotiabank Arena. Make it a date and don't believe because to miss is to this. This is not epic, this is epic. Yeah, we're in front of the place called 1794. 1794. The big restaurant in the place. 1794, that's how we do it. 1794, every time. I saw years we are coming here, so I will not stop. Toronto, Buju Banton, love you know. Feel no fear. Go and spread the word everywhere that I, Gargamel, is here.
So a recent article published by urbanislands.com that VybzKartel say he has PTSD from being cheated on while behind bars. Let's get into this right here. As I can see, VybzKartel says he is still traumatized from being cheated on, getting bun and cheese while serving time in prison. The dancehall legend is now happily engaged to Sidem Ozturk. However, before that relationship blossomed into what it is now, VybzKartel was still with his baby mother Tanisha Shorty Johnson. According to the Fever DJ, he and Shorty went their separate ways a few years into his prison term around 2014 after he was sentenced to life for a murder conviction. At the time, sources told Urban Islands that Cartel and Shorty were no longer together. This prompted the release of the album To Tanisha, in which the DJ touched on the rocky relationship he has had with the baby mother of 3 of his children. VybzKartel is now spilling more of the tea about why he and Johnson parted ways after being together for over a decade. In an interview with Keisha Kaya, Cartel gets candid about being traumatized from being cheated on while in prison, which brings me to the next thing. That's why I told you about the bun and cheese earlier, he said, to which Kaya burst into laughter while asking who is the person that cheated on the DJ. So hold on baby, who give you a bun? A Shorty? Kaya asked Cartel, who held down his head and signaled that he remained tight-lipped. Let's just say that every time I see bun, me traumatized. PTSD, Cartel added. Keisha Kaya then insisted to Cartel that Sidem Ozturk would never cheat on him because of the loyalty she displayed throughout his prison stint and leaving from another country to move to Jamaica to support Cartel and his fight for freedom. Sidem previously told Urban Islands that she was born in Turkey but grew up in England. Cartel shared that she first visited him in Jamaica in 2018 while behind bars. The Jamaican DJ insists that he plans to marry her in the near future. Cartel, real name Adidja Palmer, was released from prison on July 31st, 2024 after serving almost 13 years of his sentence. The artist was released months after scoring a major legal victory in the UK Privy Council following a landmark ruling to quash his murder conviction due to jury misconduct. The Jamaican High Court later ruled to dismiss the case, paving the way for his freedom. So, an update right here pertaining to Etana's lawsuit against VP Records narrows further, but some key claims persist. Dancehall Mag published that a federal judge in New York recently dismissed more claims in reggae artist Etana's lawsuit against VP Records, but has allowed others to proceed. The I Am Not Afraid singer, whose real name is Shauna Mackenzie Morris, has characterized the recent ruling as a small victory. VP's lawyers are just seeking to narrow the scope of the case and get it thrown out. But that didn't work, she told Dancehall Mag on Tuesday. Initially filed in 2022, the lawsuit revolves around 3 contracts the singer signed between 2007 and 2014, a recording agreement with VP Records, a songwriter agreement with VP affiliate Greensleeve Publishing Limited, and a co-publishing agreement with Greensleeves Publishing Limited. Etana claims that VP and GPL, among other things, breached these contracts by failing to pay royalties owed to her. In early 2023, Judge Gregory Woods dismissed 9 of Etana's original 14 claims but allowed her to amend her complaint. She subsequently scaled down her claims to 6, encompassing 3 breach of contract claims and individual claims for copyright infringement, fraud, and accounting. However, in August last year, Judge Woods determined that 3-year and 6-year statute limitations restricted the copyright and fraud claims and that the Copyright Act overshadowed the accounting claim. After the case was reassigned to Judge Jessica Clark, VP filed a motion for summary judgment on the remaining contract claims. In her ruling issued last month, Judge Clark found that Etana's claim related to the 2007 recording agreement with VP were barred mainly due to the contractual time limitations. The court found that Etana failed to object to royalty statements within the required 2-year period specified in the contract. Additionally, Judge Clark dismissed as time-barred Etana's allegations that VP Records improperly included recordings on albums released in 2008 and 2011. The judge ruled that these claims fell outside New York's 6-year statute of limitations for breach of contract actions. Similarly, the court dismissed Etana's claim that VP improperly registered musical compositions, finding this claim to be time-barred as well. However, the court allowed Etana's claim regarding the 2014 co-publishing agreement to continue, finding that there is a factual dispute over whether the singer made timely objections to the royalty statements as required by the contract. The court deferred ruling on claims tied to the 2007 songwriter agreement with GPL as they may involve English law, and VP has yet to provide sufficient arguments on this front. VP also sought to file counterclaims under the Digital Millennium Copyright Act after Etana allegedly sent improper takedown notice to Spotify, which the record company argued violated Judge Wood's earlier ruling on the copyright claim. Judge Clark denied this request, citing that late stage of the litigation and the delays it would cause. The judge also rejected VP's attempt to exclude an expert handwriting report submitted by Etana. However, the company was granted permission to file a rebuttal expert report in response. The judge said that she is not kicking out my expert's testimony, but giving VP's lawyers a chance to rebut. VP lawyers are trying to depose my witness and generate questions and steer in a particular direction. I will accommodate them but comply with the court's directives. They need to submit a rebuttal based on the context of the handwriting expert's forensic evidence, Etana told Dancehall Mag. After they have done their report, we can see the full scope of the angle and my witness will be able to properly prepare for the deposition. Then I will make the witness available and govern accordingly. They cannot act unilaterally. Them a bad me up. We have to agree. They are not supposed to communicate with my witness behind my back, she added. The judge has summoned all the parties to meet on November 26 in courtroom 11B of the Daniel Patrick Moynihan United States Courthouse, 500 Pearl Street, New York City. Yes, people, so she put it out that if we cannot come to an agreement, we have to go to court then. VP are fighting aggressively for what they don't own, and it's been 3 years, but I will stand up for my rights as long as it takes, Etana said.